Hi, I'm Abigail Zhang, and this is my text and context presentation, and I'm going to do it more on Project 5 about oral presentations, even though we don't really meet in person. It's still something that's very important. The article I found is from Forbes, and it's called Why You're Still Not the Best Speaker in Your Field, and it gives you the top 5 essentials to building powerhouse presentations. And the first point is to build it from the audience mindset. So make sure you're really tailoring your presentation to your audience, whether they know a lot about the subject or not really very much. Make sure it's on their level so they can really understand it. The next is to focus intensively on the key points and to keep it simple. And under that, there's this subpoint that says to that you have a tweet version of your message, so it's something that you can communicate quickly in 30 seconds and you know exactly what your presentation's about. And the next point is to map it. So you don't go in sequential order because oftentimes you'll lose your place very easily and then you get flustered. And instead to storyboard the message, so you kind of come up with what your presentation is essentially about, and then kind of branch off into different areas that are important. And of course, we all know how important it is to practice a presentation. The next is be visual, and it says that there's this 5-second standard for visual elements, so that within 5 seconds you should know and understand what the visual is about. And it gives us really good comparison of two different visual aids, and one is a chart that kind of gives you all these numbers and kind of, and that kind of tends to makes people's eyes glaze over and they don't really, they're kind of like, okay, whatever. Whereas this visual really gets to the heart of the issue and the topic, and you can understand it easily. The next is to support it with powerful body language. So, and this is an interesting study, and it says that 7% of the message came through words, 38% through voice, and 55% from nonverbal body language. So it's really important to make sure that your body language really follows what you're saying and doing. And then the last one is to find your most compelling hook and open with it. So really know what it's about and to catch people's attention and to make sure that they'll be paying attention to your whole presentation because you caught them right off the bat. And then another one that I found is from the Libraries and Research of Ohio Wesleyan University, and it just kind of gives some bullet points that are important to remember before you give a presentation, and how, the first one is preparation, and how knowing your topic really well can boost your self-confidence. And the next is visual aids, and to keep them simple and uncluttered, and use colorful contrast, which is really important, and to make sure your slides are readable from the back of the room. And then handouts, it just gives some things that you should make sure you have on your handout. Practice, of course, we already covered that, and how you deliver your presentation. Work out details with the equipment, that's really important, just to make sure you don't have any glitches, and just different things with equipment tips. And then your delivery is really important, as we all know. Don't read off your slide, kind of have points that you want to discuss and kind of go from there and expand on them. Stand up straight, speak clearly, don't rock back and forth, you want to stay still and upright. Never mention anything that could have been in your talk but wasn't. You want to make sure people think that you really know what you're doing and you're fully prepared. And then a note on fear and nervousness. Accept nervousness for what it is, and kind of use it to help you. And then, as I think it's important as the role of the audience that you listen politely, and try to control your body language so you don't seem bored. I know it's really important as a person presenting for you to make sure that people are paying attention and it makes you feel better. And that's it. So thanks so much.